tell your mama, and tell your daddy, tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. 53. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. He's checking. Crash. 36. Jim. Undercrunch. Now.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Go! 53 is the mic. Rock it. Watch the flag. Go. He's coming. Get it.
From the gun, Simmons. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us up. To the 40-yard line before being corralled.
To number 82, a gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Check. Hey, check 24. Shoot. Hey, lock it. Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 8, read. 59, Mike to 59. You better be afraid of me. Get up.
On second down, Freeman finding some room at midfield, and he takes it across. Across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Simmons. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check hot route. Hot. Squeeze. Ready.
They'll try the left side. McMullen calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's get it. Let's go.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, I-7. Check, 59.
From the gun, Simmons. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set, ready. Check. What? Back. Check 3. Check. Fresno. Shut up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tighten up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
No game on this defense. No game. Big rip.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! 2.
Back to throw. Simmons. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Simmons. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Switch.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under 10. 10. Kill.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
All day, every day, any day. Check. Slam. Whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Go. He's crashing. He's tripping.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check your hot read. Go. Alert 3. Shit. That's it. Rush in. Deuce.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
60 Pittsburgh.
53, Mike, 53. Double dog, that's the way. 53's the money, 53.
To throw on second down, Simmons. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, foxtrot.
Operating from the gun, Simmons. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Showing up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Jackson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Simmons. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
We own them. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, tight.
Yep. Now.
Operating from the gun, Simmons under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Down. 60 yards. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's been a long day for you. Check, 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 check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 36, 36. Jim, 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 Jim. Squeeze.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson being chased out left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Slack. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Hatchet, hatchet. Check foot.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Pick the edge. Come, come.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 52. Score. Look at me. Zipper.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike's 59. I got one. Mike's 5'9".
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Simmons. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. And we got 53.
Looking to throw. Simmons. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And they work this out past the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Crunch down.
Check. First down. Check 9. Go. You got tape. Go. You got tape right there. Check it out.
Back to Mixon on first down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You must be getting tired of seeing it.
On second down now, rolling. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On first down, McMullen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31.
Go.
Motion.
Hey.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Rock it.
Switch.
Defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Tight up, look, squeeze, five.
Freeman again. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Go, go. Let's go. Get set.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Check it out, Reed. Hey,
Go. Hey, get it.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Quick right here.
Hey, exit.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Yes, yes. Hit it.
From the gun, Simmons. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Safety's creeping. Check 26.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Leo.
Check the backer.
Ready.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
70.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 77 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Shoot.
And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on